Guy, LeadsCon, we're here. Great show. We got the sponsor of LeadsCon, Ringba. Look at this. Everywhere. Ringba's everywhere, guys. I see him in my dreams. But this is what I want to talk about. we're going to talk about not leads. Listen, you can't make money if you're not healthy, man. What's the point of having all the money in the world if you're not healthy? You can't enjoy your life, right? Look at this, man. This guy, every time I see him, he's got more cuts, man. Look at this shit. How do you do it, Adam?
Hard work and discipline. What do you want from me?
No, but honestly, this is serious stuff. There's a new endeavor called Roofs in the Box. It's just, man, from day one, it's taken off.
When I first started getting into the roofing industry, what was happening was my fixed costs were always there. And so for me, I was looking at how can we kind of, one, save on these costs, and then two, how do I not lay people off during down times? But also maybe even the ability to pocket more money during the slow season or even the peak season. Since we've done this before, like with our lead gen companies where we have virtual staffing and from Argentina or Colombia, I'm like, why don't we do the same thing in the construction business? Now, once we figured it out, so we reduced their fixed cost by 70%. And so now during the downtime, they have real seasoned veteran type of players. But during the uptime, they pocket 70% of their operational costs are now going back in their pocket. And then when it's time to scale, they have the back end prepared, already ready to go to help them like lift off. Depending on what state you're in, you're averaging about 12.5% on what you pay out on taxes, insurance, like all the different insurances that you have to pay out, right? So yeah, you don't have to pay out unemployment. You don't have to pay out FICA insurance, Medicare, Social Security, the things that business owners have to eat.
Roofs in the Box is not just limited to roofing or home improvement companies.
You can use it for any services, right? You can use it for IT. We use them internally for data sales, for hygiene, for analytics. It doesn't even matter what the vertical is.
It's like business in the box at the end of the day.
Pretty much, yeah.
I take care of my health, right? I work out like crazy. You do Pilates. You're a machine. I do Pilates too. I'm pretty cut up, man. I really believe if you don't take care of health, what the hell is all this worth, right? At the end of the day, right? So I feel like in our industry, more people need to be talking about it. Because listen, I've gone out late. I do a lot of these things, man. I'm trying to be more aware of that stuff. But it takes a toll on your body, right? You can go out. You don't drink. You have a great time. I see you party, rave, and doing all this stuff. So, like, what's the mentality of that? It's a mentality at the end of the day, right?
Yeah. So look, at the end of the day, being healthy is really important. And your team is going to look at that and they're going to take cues from it. And so if you look at the Ringba team, they're all in great shape. They all exercise. They all work out. Our VP, Eric, joined about a year ago. And since then, he's lost like 25 or 30 pounds. And I'm really proud of him. And the reason that they do that is they have an example to follow, right? Not to take credit for their success, but I have put a lot of time and energy in the last 2 years in doing this. And it allows me to perform at a higher level. It allows me to lead people better, to be a better example for them. And believe it or not, I get way more work done. I don't have pain. I can sit in front of a computer. My head's more clear. I have way more stamina and energy. It's really a powerful thing. And so a lot of people will sacrifice their health for business, thinking that they're going to make more money. But the truth of the matter is, when you focus on health as your priority first, you'll end up making more money because you have that extra energy, that extra cognitive ability.
Yeah, 100%. I'll say one thing. When I first met you, I think you were maybe 36 at the time, right? And now you're 40, right? Mm-hmm. And you look better, way better now than you did back then, which is crazy. Like, I feel like you're reverse aging. People say that about me too. So, I mean, I think it's an amazing thing.
Yeah. And that comes from the exercise, right? And as we get older, especially men around 40, our bodies start to just degrade, get destroyed. And so you and I both do things that most dudes aren't willing to do. I go to hot yoga all the time. I do Pilates, reformer Pilates, sculpt. I go to the gym every day. I watch what I eat. Sorry, I've been in Vegas for a week. My throat is just like so dry. And a lot of people don't have the discipline to do that, but it's so important. And by 40, you should have the discipline to do that. And the benefits are like unbelievable. It's been a crazy journey.
And one thing that I think is amazing about you, you said something that's resonated and stuck with me. You don't negotiate with yourself, right? You have, let's say, a Pilates class at 12:15. You don't schedule any meeting. I mean, you would just stop a meeting. But we had a podcast we were doing, and we were rolling, right? And you're like, I have to go after it. And we stopped it. I came back the next day, and we got it done. So you don't negotiate with yourself. Let's talk about that more.
Yeah, I had a personal life event that happened June 15th, 2023. I was working a ton, traveling a ton for business, and I was in a decade-long relationship. And she said she wanted me to stop traveling for business and to stop working or sell Ringba or whatever it is. And I said no. And so I moved to Miami, and I realized, like, I have been going so hard, I'm not taking care of myself. And I accepted responsibility for that, and I changed everything. And so I changed my priorities around, and they used to be a bunch of lies I would tell myself my priorities were, but they really were business and then whatever the fuck else. And so I changed them to health, education, relationships, which is personal and professional, and then business. And so you're right. I won't negotiate with myself. I mean, I had to be on stage in Orlando not that long ago, right? Yeah, for the home services event. I flew in, went on stage, did my thing. 20 minutes later, back on a plane, back to Miami so I could make my 2:00 Pilates class. Like, I literally will not change it for anybody or any amount of money. And because I do that, like, it's actually helped me be more disciplined in every single area of my life. And so I'm happier, I'm healthier, making a lot more money. I'm getting a lot more things done. More opportunities are showing up. And it's just because of the process that I went through to get here.
It's all about habits, right? And what it comes down to. And then talking about being a leader, you guys, man, you're everywhere. Like I said, you guys just went on a spree. You guys hire some all-stars, like the all-stars of the all-stars. So I think that talks a testament to good product, doing the right thing by people, and great leadership at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, thank
it's all
you.
Connected.
It really is. It really is. Like, look, I don't mean to be self-aggrandizing here, but the reality is people want to work for somebody that they can look up to in some way, shape, or form, or admire in some way, shape, or form, right? Like, when I was a kid and I had my only job, I looked up to the person that I worked for, right? Like, I wanted a better life and I could learn from them. Yeah. And so it's really important as leaders that we recognize our shortcomings and work on them publicly in front of our teams so that they can see that change is possible and they can be inspired to better their lives as well. And this is one of the reasons I'm able to attract really amazing talent. You know, I've been in the industry a long time. People see that I deliver. I do what I say I'm going to do. And so, yeah, man, I just went on a spree. I hired 5 amazing people. A couple of them were running their own businesses, and they gave those up to come work on our team.
Says a lot.
It does. And I'm really grateful that they came. I'm very excited to have them on the team. And I just let them do their thing, right? Like, I'm not babysitting them. Like, they're amazing. They're going to go make it rain. And I'm still shopping for more, right? So I think all of these things are connected. Yeah. And if I wasn't doing all these things, I wouldn't be able to continue to move the business forward or my personal life forward, you know?
Yeah, I see it personally myself too. I take care of myself. I mean, I don't get sick because I take care of what I eat. Yeah. You know, I take the right vitamins. I do that. And if we're sick, you're bedridden, you can't be at these places. You gotta be in proximity to where things are going on. So great stuff, and I appreciate it. It inspires me, man. I saw you today. I'm like, damn, I gotta set my stuff up. You need that. You need to hang around people that make you elevate your game.
Yeah, always. Right? And if they don't, out.
Yeah. Who inspires you, man? Like who's people you're anyone?
I mean, I really like Techno Daddy, Elon Musk, big fan. I think that anyone who has delusional confidence is inspiring. You know, I like Sam Altman. I like a lot of the tech founders and leaders that are willing to go out there and do crazy shit or have alternative opinions, whether I agree with them or not, simply because they're willing to do it. Yeah. And so those are the people that inspire me. They're the ones who are told no by everybody that they can't do something, and then they just go do it anyways. And they put themselves on the line to do it. So, yeah, those are the people I love.
It makes you think different, too. Opens up a different dimension. I love it. Guys, Ringba, they're here. They're everywhere. Take care of your health. Health is wealth. Let's fucking go. Good stuff. That was awesome, man. I'm glad we talked.